Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun. Let's get into Caught in the Act, Double Life. Y'all, this is a good one. So this is Cindy in the Green and Monique, right? And Cindy is just an angel, right? She works for the homeless and all of that stuff. But her friend Monique is here because she feels like the dude that she's messing with is living a double life. So this is Esteban, right? And Cindy and Esteban knew each other. They came back together. She saw him later on in life. He was homeless. She said he is now working on being a better person. She gives him an allowance. And then sometimes he disappears and he goes away without her knowing where he is for days at a time. I just wanted you to get a good look of Esteban. She said after she kind of got him back going and giving him the allowance, they, came into a relationship. She started having these feelings for him. So let's go. Then we find out that he has children and he does not have a relationship with them. And she finds that to be a little suspicious. Like Tamar said, what are you hiding, dog? Like, what's up? So on day one, he comes out, he gets a ride share. He goes to the homeless shelter because Cindy got him a job at the homeless shelter. So that's where he goes. Then they go back to his social media, and his last real post was 10 years ago. But then they found some more photos, and he was in front of a building, and he said, always smiling because I'm blessed and grateful for my lovely lady taking care of me. But they thought it was odd that he wouldn't tag Cindy, right? And maybe he is talking about another lady doing something for him like Cindy is doing something for him. Now, she lost him the first day, right? Because he went and got on the train. But she goes to Cindy's house and she sees Cindy leaves. And then she sees him walk up. And she realizes these are the same clothes he had on when she lost him at the train station. So he didn't stay at Cindy's house. He's on his way to Cindy's house. So then in a few minutes, he comes out of Cindy's house. And what we now know, he's probably just went in and showered and he's leaving for the day. Like, where are you going? So then when Tamar goes to the office where the man does the deep dive on his socials, he plays this video where he's like, we outside, it's a beautiful day, blah, blah, blah. And then they notice this background, this tree, this sign right here, this building. It's on all of his social sites where he's doing videos. Then when they pull up what the name was on the little sign, it goes to these townhomes. Like all of these, like, what are you doing, sir, in front of these townhomes? So while they over there trying to figure out the building, Courtney is over here following him. He's sitting on steps. Then she follows him to a park. Then Courtney's like, well, maybe this is where he stays when he doesn't go home to Cindy at night because, he's been homeless before. So it's probably in his mind. And, with PTSD from the military, it could be anything. So now we on day 3. So the people doing the deep dive, Tamar and the deep dive dude, they have found the place, gave it to Courtney. So she's like, let me just go on over here. So he leaves out of the place. He gets in this ride share. She follows him to this gas station. He goes in there and she's sitting there for a hot minute like, where's Esteban? Child, Esteban has gone into the gas station, changed clothes, taken off his shoes, got a sign and a cup. Because he is out here on the streets cosplaying as a homeless man and getting people money. Let's go. So while Courtney out there trying to figure out why he is on the streets barefooted, Tamar and them over here doing the deep dive and has found out that this house was built in 2012. Estimated equity sold in the year of 2017 for that much. And then they found out who was living there because they were like, Esteban is living there with another woman. So let's go. So the ladies are here at headquarters. Tamar has introduced them to Hassani and let them know that he's here for any behavioral situations they may have or any questions they may have. Let's go. So Charleston and Monique have made it to the headquarters and Tamar is showing them the surveillance that they got. So day 1, he left, he got in a ride share, he went to the homeless shelter where Cindy had got him the job. And then they lost him at the train station. Cindy said he did not come home this particular night, right? Then they did this. They were talking about the place where he left, and they went back to his social media and they saw him standing in front of these buildings, and they pulled up all these properties because they're like, maybe this is where his baby mama stays. Maybe he's staying with another woman like you, Cindy, who kind of funds his life. So Cindy is like feeling a certain way. So child, then they show Cindy and Monique this, how he goes into the gas station coming out as a homeless person. And then they show him in the streets getting money from people in the streets while he's impersonating a homeless person. Then, child, they send somebody over there to talk to him, and he says, I don't have no family out here, man. It's just me. And then Cindy said that's the same line that he ran on her. Then they show her the film where he goes back into the gas station, changes out of his homeless clothes, and back into his overcoat, which Tamar called him Mr. Clump. When I tell you they done cursed him out in Spanish so tough, so tough. And then Monique said, girl, he is playing you for a fool. And Cindy was like, he did the same thing to me. I found him, I cleaned him up, gave him money, and now he's living a double life. It is crazy. Child, Tamar said this is the biggest crack in this situation. When he got out of the ride share, he put a key in the doorknob, opened the door, and had gone in. Then they showed the ladies this. Esteban is the only person who has owned this property. It is worth over $633,000, and he bought it in 2017. 3 bedrooms and 3 baths. And child, Hassani had told Cindy that, you know what, you have to realize that you are a double lifer's dream. She was like, oh, Jesus, right? He said, because he asked her, does he just communicate with you when he doesn't come home? He tells her that he runs out of minutes out of his flip phone. I just put flip phone in there because that's what he looks like he has. Baby, she said, I need a minute. I need you to pray for me, Monique. Because what she just found out and realized is that when she met him, he was already living in that house. She met him 2 years ago, and she has been financing his whole double life. And he has been living large for a very long time. She said, I need you, Monique. I just need you to pray for me. So you know what Cindy was going to do, right? Let's go and expose him. So they done got in the car, honey, on that day, and they're on the way to Esteban's home. And Tamar said, you got to keep a level head because you want to get your answers. And if you say too much, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who's in there. You don't know what his mind state is. So you got to keep a cool head. Baby, Fred Sanford walked outside and said, Cindy, what are you doing here? Baby, Cindy said, what are you doing here? Then not only did she push her way in, baby, she was knocking on the door like she was the police. And once she pushed her way in, he was like, don't go upstairs. You brought Monique? She said, yes, I did. Child, so when they got upstairs, Cindy's like, you've been taking money from me. You've been doing all this stuff and you living here. Tamar had to break in and say, I'm Tamar. I'm from Caught in the Act, double life. Do you know what Fred Sanford said? He said Cindy gave to him. Her giving to him made her feel good. But you took it and you living in a townhouse. $600,000 worth of home. Child, so when Cindy had come back inside, she was telling her sonny how she is enraged. And he was telling her that you probably made him your project, right? And once she got back inside, her friend Monique said, girl, look at this townhouse. He living better than you. Child, so Grady done got up and went outside talking to Hassani, right? Hassani's like, why are you just panhandling? You using this as a job. Why not get a job? He said he is from Panama. He was in the military. And he said he makes $8,000 a month. And jobs haven't worked out for him. And panhandling is all that he has. Cindy, you can call ICE on him. Call ICE. Child, so Hassani trying to sit here and make it make sense. Now, I'm upset with him. And then Tamar let Cindy know that he's blaming all of this on her, right? He did say he was going to tell her. He couldn't tell Tamar when. But now he's sitting there telling them that he's had a lot of trauma and he wants to welcome Cindy into this lifestyle. I'm not about to go out on the street panhandling. He told Cindy that when he's panhandling, he said people are looking to give. So he's doing them a favor. Tamar's face is giving me exactly how I feel. Because what? Child, he done got on his knees talking about he want to marry Cindy. Tamar said, ain't no effing way. Monique said, boy, bye. And for whatever reason, she still wants to be with Grady. I don't get it. Child, she's still with him. Bye, y'all.